and we begin. Okay, so this is my maybe 6th. Look at this piece of hair, it's very annoying. I think it's because I have like a second ponytail, you know, like 2 ponytails. Anyway, right, okay, I've decided to start a YouTube channel at last. So this has been a long time coming. I feel like for people who've known me a while, I've always been kind of like hinting at vlogs and stuff and saying, oh, you're my vlog, and like getting new cameras and stuff. And so I finally decided to do it. I have notes here about where this video is going to go, because I feel like I'm going to get very sidetracked with this. So I just need to keep on point because I don't want it to be over like a couple of minutes long. Okay, first thing I have on my list here, and I want to mention, because it's very important, is Aoife. Okay, Aoife is, for those of you who don't know, Aoife is Aoife Sheridan. And she's going to be like, what the fuck, why did you talk about me? But, so basically, Aoife is a friend, for those of you who don't know her, who we've been friends since NC3, so we were maybe 13. And I remember maybe we were in like TY, I don't know, and Aoife said to me, oh Robin, you should do YouTube. And she didn't just say you should do YouTube, she said you should do YouTube because I think you'd be good at it and I would be really interested in watching it. And I remember her saying that, and it stuck with me so much because I wanted to do it, because it was something, you know, I was interested in already. And when somebody says something that you were already wanting to do, it's like, oh my god, like that's like, it's like when if somebody said like you should be a singer and you know you were a good singer, this type of thing. So anyway, Aoife said that to me, really stuck with me, but I never actually had the balls to do it because I don't know, like we had one of those cultures in, specifically I remember our friend group, in our friend group, that any girl or person who was trying to be bigger than themselves or trying to be like somebody, we would make fun of, you know, we would be like, oh, who she thinks she is, like, you know, fucking stay her trying to do all this. And it's so fucked up, like it's so fucked up to think back on that, you know, I would be, you know, people were just trying to find themselves and just trying to do what makes them happy, and that we were just sitting there like criticizing them as if we were doing what made us happy, like we were just all dressed in the same and doing, oh my god, I'm gonna go off, okay, but basically I feel terrible. So yeah, I've changed my whole idea, my whole outlook on life about that, and I've decided that this would make me super happy to do this at last. Also the fact that I was putting this off for so long because I'm very much a perfectionist, and I know that when I'm editing these videos and recording videos, I'm going to be like, oh no, it's not perfect, but I'm going to accept the fact that, man, it's just not going to be perfect. Like specifically because I don't have video editing and shit, like I don't have the right music or anything like that, so it's all going to be crap in the beginning. But I'm hoping to get better, and I understand that, like, you know, you're going to get better with time. So this first video is going to be rough as hell, probably people aren't going to watch it, but for me it's going to be like a learning curve, which I like. Okay, so that's the first thing, was Aoife. Aoife, you gave me the idea, you gave me the seed, we'll say, you planted the seed, and when I had this little moment of revelation today, you were the first person that came to mind that I thought Aoife would support me doing this, and that's super nice. And yeah, so from the bottom of my heart, thank you, means a lot. Next thing I want to say is this YouTube channel is like just, I suppose, just about my life, but not like in a, oh, follow me through my life type of thing, but kind of like a I don't know, I feel like I'm learning a lot recently, like I'm learning like really interesting shit that every time I learn it, I'm like, oh my god, like I wish my family knew this, like my brothers need to know this, my friends need to know this, you know, people from my small town. I think of like old people that I used to work with, and I'm just like, oh my god, like imagine if they knew this in their life, like would they be working that job that they're working? Because I'm listening to a lot of psychological podcasts right now, and Jesus, like it's super interesting. I don't know if it's just like my personality that's really interested in it, or if it's like universally interesting. Personally, I think it's universally interesting, but maybe it's just me that's interested in it, I don't know. So yeah, I'm listening to The Diary of a CEO, and it's a really, really good podcast. But basically I was just listening to it today in a coffee shop. I had just done meditation. I listened to, oh man, I'm doing so good. Anyway, and so I started listening to this podcast, and he had a guest on, and the guest was, I think, a millionaire. I don't know. And then the Stephen Bartlett, the guy who is the Diary of the CEO, the guy who founded that, he's also like a millionaire or whatever. So like really successful entrepreneurs. And they both said that the thing that was holding them back from like social media kind of growth and stuff like that was the fear that the people in their school would judge them, you know. So they were thinking of people in their school saying, oh, who does he think he is? And that is literally, I resonated with it so much that I felt like it just went through my whole body. I was like, whoa, like that's just that one conversation. I was like, whoa. I mean, I've had so many moments like that with The Diary of a CEO, but this point in particular, I was like, man, like I hold back on so much shit because I think, oh, like what would the people in school say about me doing this? And yeah, I'm at a point now that I'm like, wow, like I'm really holding back on being happy in my life because I'm thinking about people that I don't give a fuck about, you know? Like, no offense to anybody from school, but specifically the people that I don't have friendships with, you know? Specifically the people that are acquaintances or maybe were friends at one point but we fell out. Why would I care? Like, I don't know, like there was another episode of Diary of CEO, I'm going off point, but anyway. There was another episode of Diary of CEO, they were talking about chimps and how chimps only care about their immediate circle, but how the humans have evolved to care with like globalization and stuff. We've cared about everybody, and it's impossible to take everybody's interest into consideration when you're growing and stuff. And so then when you try to consider everybody's opinion on you, it's completely conflictual, so everybody just gets like muddled up into a ball and like can't grow because, you know, obviously they're concerned about everybody's opinion on them. So anyway, besides the point, yeah, I've decided to say fuck it, and I'm just, not that I'm not gonna care anymore, but I'm just gonna care about the people who matter to me, and those people I know would want me to do this. Like, I don't know, yeah, I just think it's gonna be good. So I'm doing this podcast for me because I've been going through, yeah, like I've been learning a lot of stuff. Like I did a group dynamics course in psychology and it was really interesting, I really liked it. But then also I've been doing like a lot of the meditation recently on Headspace, and I've been listening to psychological podcasts, and I'm also going to start like reading a good bit on this. So I think it'll be really interesting for me to like clarify what I've learned, and so like saying it again is going to make you learn things twice. But I also think every time I learn something, I'm like, whoa, you know, people need this. Like there are people that I know that don't have this and that need this, you know, even close friends that I'm like, you know, they need these tools. And I don't know how to, you know, when I try to like talk to people about this, it's really hard to get your point across. Because I feel like then I'm just like giving out to them. I'm just like, oh, you should think like this because this is the right way to think because I have it figured out, which I don't. But I've just got so many revelations from learning about this stuff that I'm like, people need to hear more about this. So I'm doing it to teach people because I feel like certain people that I have access to don't have access to any of this. And also for me, yeah, for clarifying things. I think I repeat some stuff there, but anyway. Oh yeah, and that was the other thing. So, I don't know, I've been getting into this ball recently of like, what am I missing in my life? Like I'm missing something, I don't know what it is. And I realised it's like creating stuff. Like, I don't know, I go to the gym, I do whatever, like I travel a lot, and I have like an amazing boyfriend, I'm surrounded by amazing friends here in Sweden, and like what is it that I'm missing? And I'm missing creating things, you know? And so I've started like I got like shitty paints from Tiger and stuff, but I'm missing, I don't know, I'm missing creating stuff that I'm super interested in. And so I think a YouTube channel would be super good for that, because I really like doing the videos and I really like editing them. But I'm not going to be a perfectionist. I think I'm actually just going to post this video just as it is, because I don't think I've said anything too bad. Yeah, I don't think I'm even going to edit it. I'm just going to upload it and I'm going to be super happy. So yeah, I'm not sure how consistent I'm going to be with this, but it's nice to know that I've started it, and it's nice to know that I've been very honest about it. It's going to be as raw as possible. It's not going to be, you know, here's what I'm doing with my life, like it's amazing. I'm going to have like, I'm going to look pretty shit maybe sometimes. I'm going to show like rough parts of my life. Yeah, man, I'm just super excited actually. Yeah, so yeah, okay, that's it. I think that's it. Did I miss anything? No. So yeah, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Robin Duke. I feel like this is an interview. Yeah, I'm gonna go traveling for the summer. Actually, I'm gonna go interrailing. So I'm gonna bring the camera with me. And oh, that was the other thing. Oh, I nearly forgot. So yeah, I was putting this off for a long time because I was always like, oh, I've missed so many events in my life. Yeah, like I've missed so many parts already, and like there's no gap in the YouTube market. And it's like, oh, like I don't want to do it because I feel like I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to execute it properly. But then I'm just like, man, if you say that about everything, that you don't think you're going to be perfect at it. Like, even me with French. My boyfriend is French and I can't speak French to him. That's messed up. But anyway, so I've decided I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm super excited. So I hope people watch. I hope some people watch. I don't particularly want people outside of my circle. I honestly don't really give a fuck. I'm just excited to do it. So yes, thank you for watching my first video.